Well, hello. You are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. Today is day 73, and I'm just leaving the Loft Mountain Campground where I camped. And I am headed north today. It's very breezy to start out with, and it's somewhere in the 60s, low 60s, I think. And so I'm hoping to crank out some miles early on, because I think it's supposed to get into the 80s today, later. And I would like to do at least probably an 18 and a half mile day, or something around 18, because I've got reservations tomorrow at the Big Meadow Lodge, so whatever miles I can do today will give me more time tomorrow at the lodge. I'm getting an early start today. For me, actually, it's 5 minutes to 8, but it only took me like an hour to get ready this morning. It's just super convenient when you have the bear vault, so you don't have to hang your food. You have the picnic table, so it's much easier to kind of get things organized and everything. And I had everything pretty close together, so it wasn't like I had to get this item from over here and bring it over there and yada yada. So that should allow me to cover some more distance today before it gets dark. So that's exciting. I think my body is okay with it. My body is ready to do 20s. I think I'm mentally not ready. And plus the fact that lately I've been getting late starts because of my insomnia at night, so that hasn't helped. Plus the heat. The heat's really dragged me. Yeah, I know, I keep making excuses for myself, and I just need to freaking do it. I know I can. I've done it before. I've done 20 miles before. I can do this. I keep selling myself short and like, well, I guess I can do 18. Yeah, last night it wasn't supposed to rain, but it kept dripping, so I put my tarp up and there was some more dripping after that, so it was probably a good idea I did that. But then it started getting really windy, so my tarp was making a lot of noise last night, so it woke me up a couple times. And I always still have this fear, like, oh, my steaks are getting ripped out, because when that used to happen down in North Carolina all the time. So annoying. But it didn't happen this time. 2020 has made it to Connecticut. That is crazy. I wonder if he's gonna hit snow. I really do. Because there's still snow. I hear there's still snow in Vermont and New Hampshire. And probably Maine. Because this time of year... Oh yeah, definitely this time of year. Last year, Brian and I hit snow up near Mount Success, and it was bad. We were post-holing, so I hope he doesn't hit any of that, but that is crazy. Connecticut. He's in New England, and he says he's loving it so far. I don't even think he's been up there before. An exciting thing that's happening today is that we will be crossing mile 900 on the AT. So that's awesome. 900 miles. Wow. It's the last big one before 1,000. And we've got a few mountain climbs today, although it doesn't look like anything is super high, but there'll be a lot of little ups and downs today. It took me until just now to realize that these posts say something on them. They're so small, so I just thought it was just a post, but there's actually stuff. It says stuff. Now I feel a little silly. Wow. So I tried out one of those liquid IV, like nighttime melatonin electrolyte packets. and they are not good. I'm pretty sure it worked, so that's good. But so I put it in this bottle, and this morning I rinsed it out and everything, but it still tastes like that flavor. So I think for next time I'm gonna just like pour it into a cup and just try and drink it quickly. For 11sies, I am having a pepperoni and cheese tortilla with some mustard and a side of Cheez-Its. I'm on my way down the viewless summit of Weaver Mountain, and according to Far Out, I am at mile 899.6, so somewhere on the way down this mountain is the 900 mile mark. So I'll start looking for that pretty soon. So I'm walking along Skyline Drive because between here and the next road crossing is supposed to be the best view on the whole road. I'm going to assume this is what the comments are talking about. This is Bacon Hollow Overlook. I just filled up at this very well placed stream almost at the top of this mountain. It was really good timing because I had just finished the rest of my water. And it's so nice and clear and cold. This is High Top Mountain. Nice. So we now have a 3-mile descent to look forward to. And after that, I'm going to be on the lookout for some stealth sites. So option number 1 for a side trail to a campsite. We'll see if there's anything that works here. I'm not a big fan of the highway noise. I just had to cross like a 4-lane road that like crossed over a major highway. So it's pretty loud. I mean, otherwise, like, I could definitely make something work right there. There's another area that's like a little after the power line, so I think I'm gonna try that. I didn't see that second campsite. My guess is the trail was probably grown in and I didn't see it. So I'm just hiking on until I can find somewhere suitable. Looking ahead at the next possible camping options, it looks like I'm gonna pass 20 miles for the day today with a full pack. I'll call that a natural 20. Alright, I'm gonna take this side trail, Saddleback Mountain Trail, because I read there might be a potential camp spot down here. So I'm gonna check it out. If it doesn't, then it will connect back to the AT. Sometimes these side trails really don't pan out. This trail was definitely longer than the AT. And there was still a bunch of uphill climbing. So, in hindsight, probably would have just been better to stay on the AT and then get to the campsite from the other side. But I didn't know it would be down here. I thought maybe there'd be like some other camping options along the way. And I didn't see anything, so oh well. I think I see a camp spot here. Nice picnic table too. Wow. This is really nice. But can I make it work with the hammock? All right. I think this is the spot. And luckily have a picnic table to make dinner on. So I hiked 20.8 miles today. That's awesome because it makes tomorrow only a 14.7 mile day to get to Big Meadows Lodge. So I should have plenty of time there. I'm so excited. And I still have 2 hours of daylight left here. So I'm gonna make some dinner and then I'll set up camp. Dinner tonight is good to go mushroom risotto. And I have added a packet of white chicken, some Parmesan cheese, some salt, and an olive oil packet. So that's going to boost up the protein and fat and calories and also flavor. I gotta say, it's pretty good. I always forget to show my hammock setup, and also wanted to show you my summer setup because I did end up changing out my quilt. I did have the full length 20-degree underquilt, and now I have the 3/4 length Yeti underquilt, and it's a 40-degree quilt because it was so hot. It wasn't even dipping below 50 degrees up here. I've been happy with it so far. So typically my feet and my calves are not protected by the underquilt. So if sometimes my calves will get cold. So what I do is I take my sit pad, which I left over by the picnic table. I take my sit pad and I put it inside the footbox of my quilt, underneath my calves, so that it adds a little bit of insulation. So that's been fine. That's been working out. And then at my head end, I have my pillows under my head, so that keeps my head area warm, because the underquilt really just covers your shoulders to your knees, or roughly thereabouts. I also tend to sleep kind of scrunched up. A lot of times when I'm in my side, I'll roll over and scrunch up. And so at that point, the underquilt's covering all of me. It's really just when I'm laying on my back, which I have been laying on my back more on this through hike than I have in the past. But like I said, having the sit pad have the multi-purpose of being also a pad under my feet has been helpful. I've been taking some risks. I'm not planning to put my tarp up tonight. That could be a mistake. There's a slight chance of rain, but if it starts raining, I'll just scramble and put it up. I'm not too worried because I am going to be staying at a lodge tomorrow night. So if things do get wet, I can dry them out, since I'm not camping tomorrow. I'm just going to brush my teeth, and then I drank my melatonin already, so I'm going to start getting tired probably really quick. So I'm going to climb into my hammock in a minute.